guys, today's video is just going to be a get ready with me, and I'm gonna try to do like a talk through get ready with me, or like a chit chat get ready with me. That's what ShanXO calls it. I've seen a few YouTubers do these types of get ready with me videos all the time, and I really like watching them. So I'm gonna try to just kind of like chat with you guys as I'm getting ready. So now that you know what we're doing, I just got out of the shower and blow dried my hair and did like my skincare routine. So now I'm just gonna like put my hair up so it's out of my face while I am doing my makeup. Okay, so just went and got a banana, and because I'm starving, it's literally after 4 o'clock and I only had breakfast. And I also got my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge out of the refrigerator because that's what normal people do. I've been keeping the clean sponges in the refrigerator because I feel like that just, you know, eliminates bacteria. So I feel like it's working. I don't know, but now I have it in my head that it is like the best thing ever, so I just keep doing that. So I also got it wet so it's nice and bouncy. I'm going to go in with some primer. This is the Naked Skin Beauty Balm from Urban Decay, which I'm like really almost out of. Can't remember. I think this has lasted me a really long time. I don't think I've had to buy another one of these, or maybe this is my second one. I can't remember. So I'm trying out a new skincare line. I just got it in the mail yesterday. I bought it from Ulta. It's called Skin Iceland. Yeah, Skin Iceland, skin like S-K-Y-N. And I really hope this like helps me with my skin because I've been wanting to get back on Accutane because of it. It's just really been aggravating me, and I'm really tired of it. Like, I'm 26 years old. Can the preteen acne go away, please? That primer is like soaking in, and I'm going to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance for my eye primer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead into foundation, and hopefully we can cover up some of this mess. I'm just using the L'Oreal True Match, and I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I really like this foundation, but I really wish it had a pump because it's so like liquidy that it's really annoying. And this is in W6. So not really getting ready for like any like big occasion or anything, although don't you worry, my makeup will definitely be dramatic enough to go to prom, as usual. But I am going to go see the movie This Is Where I Leave You. It just came out, I think yesterday, and it's based off of a book. Seriously, guys, I really like to read, but it has to be a book that I'm really in love with. Like, if I am not sucked into the book, I just can't read it. Like, I end up just reading part of it and then putting it down and never really picking it up again. This book, so it's called This Is Where I Leave You by Jonathan Tropper. I think I actually talked about it last year in one of my videos. It is such an amazing book. Like, I have read it like 3 times. I hope the movie is good, but I am so serious. This book is so good. I love it. I'm going to go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. Did the best I could, everybody. And now I'm going to go and do my brows before I start on my eyes. And this is Anastasia's Brow Wiz in the shade Brunette. So now I'm going to go in with this Great Lash Clear or Transparent mascara just to set my brows. First, I'm going to put some tape on because I want this to be like really easy, simple to do with my winged liner and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And you probably can't tell, but I didn't put it like completely up against my lower lash line because I like to connect my shadows, so I'm going to leave a little bit of space there. Okay, so now going into Creme Brulee, and generously going to buff this onto the crease. I've been wanting to film this type of video for a really long time, and my skin has been really bad, and I haven't got my nails done in a while, and I just like wasn't feeling very confident. Like, it's really hard to stay confident all the time with how you look, and you know, especially when you're putting yourself out there on the internet and inevitably comparing yourself to all the other beautiful YouTubers, and it can be a little bit difficult. So I just have felt very like unmotivated to film something, and today is Saturday, I'm not working, and I just really wanted to sit down and do this, and I can already tell that, like, you know, I feel good doing it. I'm not like, oh god, like unmotivated, I don't want to continue doing this. Like, I'm feeling like good talking to you guys, and I'm glad. Before I move on, I'm going to highlight underneath my brow, and I'm going to be using MAC's Blanc type, and this is an e.l.f. C brush. This is the brush that I use every day to highlight underneath my brows and also in my inner corner. I will do the inner corner after I do my concealer underneath my eyes, but I really like this brush for this. I think I'm going to go in with one more shadow before I go with the NARS one, and this is Saddle from MAC. Just like a really nice warm brown, and just still using the E40 brush. I'm just going to put that basically exactly where I put Creme Brulee, and just going to warm up the eyes a little bit more. Seriously, I rarely do like cool colors on my eyes. And when I do, like, rarely am I like, oh, I like it. Almost every time I do like a really cool look, I'm like cool tones, I'm like, wow, I really hate this. Why did I do this today? It is so weird. So, I mean, I guess I'm allowed to have a preference, but I don't know. Okay, so now I'm really excited. I'm going to go in with this NARS shadow. This is the Dual Intensity eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Subra. So it's like this is my first NARS shadow too. So it's this really cute little packaging. It has like a little mirror, so cute. And it has like dual intensity, I guess. It's like a very plummy maroon shade, just like Screaming Fall in my opinion. And you can wear these either wet or dry. I'm gonna go in with it wet to make it a little more intense. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'll swatch it for you so you can see it both wet and dry. Oh my god, pigmented. Okay, so this is it dry, which is still very pigmented, and this is it wet. So you can just see it really does like intensify it, and it's really cool that you can use it both ways. So I'm going to use a flat shader brush from Sigma. And by the way, guys, I will have a link down below. I always do for a discount off of Sigma brushes. And I'm just spraying this with some MAC's Fix Plus, which is kind of a new purchase for me. I love how it smells. It smells so good. Okay, so I wet the brush a little bit, and then I dipped it into the shadow, and now I'm going to put this, oh, so pretty, all over the movable part of my lid. Okay, so that is what the shadow looks like there. Obviously not done. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. This is the diffused crease brush, the E38 from Sigma. And I'm going to go in with one of my favorite shadows of all time, if not my favorite shadow, which is Max Brown Script, as if I had to look at what it was called. I couldn't think of it. And I'm just going to put this right in the socket of my eye to blend out that purple shade. And I might have to go back in with the purple just to like re-intensify it in case we lose some. But I really want this warmth in the crease. It is so gorgeous. So to finish up the eyes, the top part of my eyes, I'm going to go in with my basically other favorite shadow of all time, which is in the Lorac Pro palette, and it's the shade Espresso. I obviously love Sable so much, I'm almost completely out of it, but Espresso is like the absolute best, really, really dark brown to put in your outer crease. Like, I absolutely love it. I think the only reason I haven't hit pan on it is because you only need like a very little bit because it's so intense. And I'm taking this on a MAC 217. Okay, and that is all for the upper lid with the eyeshadows. I think it looks really intense and pretty. And now I'm going to do a winged liner because when do I not? And I'm going in with the Physicians Formula one. This is like the 2-in-1 lash booster or something. 2-in-1, yeah. Okay, and it's kind of annoying, but I need to go in with another eyeliner. This is the NYC liquid liner. I need to go over that, as I always do, because that liner is easy to use, but it's not matte black. So I need to go in with this one because I don't like a shiny eyeliner at all. Okay, so while my lashes were drying, I did go ahead and set my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is kind of a new thing for me too, and I've been using it. It's just really easy because it's in a compact and I don't have to have like a mess with a loose powder. So, okay, so now I'm going to go in and conceal my under eye circles, and I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NC25. And I'm just blending that out with my Still Damp Beauty Blender. And I'm going to go ahead and set that with the highlighting power from Anastasia, and this is in the shade Banana, and I'm just using a Sigma tapered highlighter brush. Okay, so now to smoke out my under eyes, I'm going to go back in with that shade Saddle from MAC. And I'm going to be using one of the brushes that I've had for a while now. This is a brush from Michael's Craft Store. So it's technically a paintbrush, and this is a Low Cornell mini mop, which is really cute. And I do not know what it is, but I have been using this brush so much for my under eyes, and I really like it a lot. And so, as you can see, this is the shape of it. So I just put the eyeshadow on like one side of it, and then I just set it under here and just start smoking it out. I tend to take my eyeshadow underneath my eyes pretty far, and I know that some people are like really weirded out about the concept of doing that, but two things. Number one, it makes your eyes look so much bigger. Like, it pulls the shadow down so low that it just creates the illusion that your eyes are that big. And the second thing is, everybody, including myself, has like little fine lines right next to my lower lash line. And so putting like an eyeshadow under there basically conceals them. I mean, they are hidden underneath the eyeshadow, and I know that sounds really bizarre, but it's just how it works, and I really, really like that. And before I go any further, I'm going to line my waterline with a MAC pencil. This is in the shade Coffee. It reminds me a lot of that espresso color because it's so dark brown that it's basically black. Okay, and lastly, for underneath the lash line, I'm going to go into that espresso shade. And this is actually another little paintbrush. This is another low Cornell, but this is a 1/4 inch brush, I guess. It's just like a little tiny white-haired brush, and it's very stiff. I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of the espresso and put it on the very outer corner. And I'm going to go back into that Blanc type shadow by MAC. And oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. I just realized I'm using another paintbrush. So these are the only 3 that I have, and I pretty much use them on a daily basis. This is an Artist Loft brush. This is like a number 6 scrumbler, it's called. And it looks like this. It's kind of like a little tiny dome brush, but it's really stiff. I like this for the inner corner because it's pretty precise. And I'm just going to put that Blanc type shadow right here on the inner corner. Lastly, for the eyes, I know this is so long, is the mascara for the lower lash line. This is MAC's Giga Black Lash in Extended Play, or Extended Play Giga Black Lash. And it has a really nice brush on it for your lower lash line, but I will say, I don't think it's like, oh my god, guys, you have to go get this. Okay, so now we're going to finish off the face, and I'm going to be taking a bronzer that I absolutely love. This is my bronzer from Inglot in the number 72. I've talked about it before, and I'm using a F30 brush from Sigma, which is my absolute favorite brush for adding warmth to the face and adding bronzer. I think it would work really great as a powder brush as well, but I just absolutely love it for bronzer. Now I'm going to contour, and this is a new product for me. This is NYX blush in the shade Taupe. I have been trying to buy this freaking blush for like a year, and my Ulta doesn't carry it. Any NYX products that I see at Target are not, they don't carry it in stores. Like, I swear I've never seen it in stores. It's really nice. It's exactly like the name implies. It's taupe. I wouldn't use this to warm up the face because it's extremely gray, but it works well as a contour. Okay, so blush, which is like my favorite part of my entire life. What am I going to use? I think I'm going to use MAC's Peaches. I haven't used it in a while, and this is a very like warm look. I don't want to put too much color because the eyes are so dramatic and dark that I don't want to add like a really like rusty orange or something. It'll just be like way too much. Okay, so now for lips, I'm torn. Like, naturally I would want to wear a nude lip, but I also think that it would be pretty to wear like a really, really dark lip. So if you were going to wear a dark lip, the one that I'm going to be using is from Milani. It's actually just a liner, and this is in the shade Sugar Plum. Okay, I am going to put a little bit of lipstick over top just because I feel like it could be a little bit more even. So that, guys, is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I was like torn between doing a nude lip and a dark lip, and I don't know, I like the dark lip. I may change it before I go out just to a nude, just so it's like a little more wearable. It's a little easier to wear, like once you're eating and everything. But I think this is really pretty. Makes my teeth look kind of white. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me. Let me know in the comments below if you like these kind of like catching up with you guys, talk through get ready with me's, where I kind of can talk about more things than just like what I'm putting on my face. So let me know what you guys think. I love your feedback. Also give this video a thumbs up. It just helps other people find my videos when you do. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everybody.